Hello, and welcome to Gray Man Walking. Today, I want to talk a little bit about my hopes, my fears, and my goals for this AT through hike. Some of my hopes, and this is something I'll probably get into a little more in my trail talk, but some of my hopes is that this is going to provide a good transition from work life to retired life. Some simpler hopes is I hope to see a moose. As I get into the New England states, that's something I'm really looking forward to, that opportunity. I think I'll enjoy the socializing aspect of the hike, all the people that I'll meet out there. The AT community is well known for just being a very good bunch of people and a good place to be. Another hope I have is that starting out with 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of dark, I'm actually hoping that I'll get more sleep. Been watching my sleep pattern on my Coros watch and doesn't look good. So I'm thinking all that time in the hammock might actually readjust some of my sleep pattern. That'd be a good thing. Obviously I hope to achieve a higher fitness level. I'm sure I'll drop a few pounds. The trick will be not to put that on when I get home. And I'm going to be open to whatever the trail has to offer. Will be interesting to see what I would be saying at the end of this thing as opposed to at the beginning of it. Now they say we pack our fears. Well, I can't pack mine. My biggest fear on the trail is being on the edge of exposure. I think when I get up north in the White Mountains and in southern Maine, even Mount Katahdin, being on the side of a 4,000 foot cliff with no trees to stop your fall is just nerve-wracking for me. I'm probably going to have to do a lot of talking to myself when I get in those situations. I watched all of Evan's backpacking videos, and he made a comment one time that I never forgot. He was in southern Maine, and he said, I just came down a place that would make most people paralyzed with fear. He said, I just chose not to think about it. I hope I can follow his advice and be that strong-willed. My next biggest fear really is my body letting me down. Joints, tendons, ligaments, bones. You got a lot of bones in your feet. Sometimes they break for no good reason. I consider myself to be in fairly decent shape for my age, but I still worry about the wear and tear on my body. I believe my mind's tough enough to take it. I'm just hoping my body is as well. We all fear that an injury will take us off our trail. I'm going to try to be very diligent, very prudent, and try to be as careful as I can. Some of the things that I'm not afraid of bears, I'm not afraid of ticks, even though I know the dangers they pose. I'm not afraid of snakes. We have plenty of those where we live, and it's not uncommon to see a black bear. I just hope I don't see one that's been habitualized to shelter areas or things like that where people maybe have not been taking care of their food properly. Problem bears are the things to watch out for, and also the bears in the two national parks. That's just a whole different animal than the naturally occurring wild bears out there. Some of my goals, obviously the goal is to succeed at completing this thru hike. And to try to meet that goal, I'm going to set very few other goals. I'm probably going to wake up each morning, maybe decide how far I'm going to walk, but I'm going to let the trail come to me. I'm not going to plan to be here or there or anywhere by this time. I'm going to hike my own hike. I'm going to try to listen to my body, take care of it. I'm going to start out slow, probably about 8 miles a day, and I'm going to work up from there. But I'm not making any kind of projections just because I don't want to put added pressure on me. I'm just going to let everything come to me and see how I get along. Some of the other hikers that we've watched in the past, in their post-trail interviews, one of the common themes is, what would you have done differently? They say, well, I would have done it slower. So I'm not actually going to try to be slow, but I'm going to try to go at a pace where I can keep my body up, where I can keep my calories up, and not be at a deficit too much at the end. I started thinking about this thru hike when another one of my favorite hobbies was winding down. And that caused me to look around for another goal. And this is a big one. So I would just love to be able to complete this. We'll see how it goes. I want to thank everybody for subscribing and commenting. I've had a lot of very positive comments, a lot of helpful comments, and I read them and I take what people say to heart and see if it's anything that'll apply to me. So I appreciate all of you very much. That's it for today, and we'll see you in about a week.